hanging at Warehouse Cinemas with Pieter and Devan from Highrock. Highrock is not Warehouse, Warehouse is not Highrock, but you are related.
Yes, I would
Kind
say,
of.
yes.
You're like step siblings.
Yeah, cousins, really close cousins.
Yeah, close cousins. All right, Pieter, you are Director of Marketing.
Yep.
For Highrock, which is really an ad agency.
Yes, exactly. Or marketing agency for sure.
Marketing agency, yes. You help businesses large and small.
Yep. Yeah, we are, we have major clients like, Martin's Potato Rolls and Giant Foods and Volvo, and then we have, medium-sized clients. We always say, our best clients are the ones that already have enough of a budget where they're spending money on marketing, but also need extra support.
Yeah, fair enough. And there are quite a few of them out there.
Yep.
We talk about it every day because even with what I do, it's all about exposure, frequency, brand.
Yes.
And the more that is defined, the more successful business is, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of, what we do, like once a month we'll do a webinar for small businesses, sort similar to you. And you're right, so much of it is just passing on those tips of how you get started, because our goal is always, we want you to grow to a point where you actually say, I don't want to deal with marketing anymore, I'll hire somebody else to do it. So.
Right, and then you guys can do everything from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Devan, your role at Highrock, what do you do?
So I'm considered the cinema marketing specialist there.
Okay.
That's because one of my largest clients then with Highrock is our cousin company.
Our very close cousin.
Yeah,
We're very close cousin, Warehouse Cinemas. So I do coordinate all of the marketing and advertising for all of our Warehouse Cinemas locations, which we now have 3 of. So
yes.
It's great.
And that, I would assume, keeps you very busy because there's stuff in and out all the time. Are they the same for every screen, so you only do it by location, or so all the same ads run every screen?
Yeah, per location, per month, so they change before every month.
Right.
Per location, so our Baltimore location has, of course, more Baltimore area businesses.
Sure.
Frederick and Leitersburg have been sold out all year, and they're filled to the max with local businesses, organizations, government, schooling systems, everything. So it's fun to coordinate with them.
So you guys don't really have to reach
out
and sell the space anymore, right?
Not anymore.
You're turning them away.
It's a great outlet for small businesses to be able to afford something with such a huge ROI when, even digital marketing lately can't touch it. So
yeah, and I think it adds to really sort of our DNA of being local. Because if you go to some of the national chains and you're watching Pepsi commercials and things like that, and Toyota commercials, people are, it doesn't feel local, but when you come to Warehouse, it's mostly local people. You see local faces. I love that when we have local actors or even people like the city of Frederick, we have an ad and some of their staffers are in the video and they'll say, everybody keeps coming up to me saying, I saw you on the big screen. We got to get you in an ad.
Yes, we do, in another ad.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my former company, I was on the screen, and I'd get texts all the time from people.
I saw you.
Yeah, you're on the big screen. So yeah, it's really great. And when you get that feedback as a business, you're like, okay, somebody's actually seeing it and paying attention, which is hard to get in marketing, right? What is one piece of advice that you can give any business right now who might be looking to say, okay, I don't even know, do I have a brand, or what are the key things that you would tell a business right now are important to think about?
Well, what I always go to, because I think people come in and they ask questions like, do I need a Facebook page? Well, yes, you do. Well, then what do I put on that Facebook page? Well, let's start with, why are you in business? There's something passionate that made you start this company smart. And I think one thing we're all equally amazed with social media today is how willing people are to watch content that might even be just like behind the scenes of how you run a wine shop or something like. It can be fascinating content. So if you are passionate about something, if you are a hairdresser and you have your own salon, I mean, most people love makeover stories, so right there you can do content. But if you're, a bookkeeper, I've seen TikToks where bookkeepers literally do videos about the strangest requests they get for balancing a budget, or what's the difference between a bookkeeper and an accountant. And then, or also they do something nice in the community for somebody, like maybe do, do bookkeeping for a nonprofit. All that's content, and that's all helping your brand.
Yes, absolutely. And I think Gary Vee says it best, is you set up the camera, you let it roll, you will be shocked at the number of people that watch. Yes. I mean, so my husband watches some of the drain videos, right? Drain clearing videos.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
My favorite are the carpet cleaning ones.
Yes. Oh,
So-
Well, yeah, we know why people
carpet,
like the
you're
carpet cleaning ones, right? You know, the guys that get down and hammer.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, that too. But look, you have to just adjust your perspective on what, it's not what you think is interesting.
Yes.
Because a lot of us who do something every day think it's mundane because we do it every day.
Right.
But there are a lot of people who go, oh my gosh, it's so cool what you're doing, right? And so I think allowing somebody in on that is very effective.
And you've probably found this too. I know Warehouses definitely keeps an eye out for this, but look for those customers that you truly are doing something that just even changes. We can say life-changing, but even just makes them have a better day. So, because if you're providing a service, you're helping. Like, let's go back to the bookkeeper. You're helping somebody stay open as a business. They're going to be willing to talk about it. You're probably doing a service to them where they're almost, hopefully, your friend.
Yeah.
And then when you need somebody to talk about your business and do a testimonial, most of the time they'll say yes.
Yeah,
and the other thing is you can ask them, can I tell your story? They might be somebody you want to interview about their business or how you helped them. And that's more content for the passive marketing that we rely on today.
Yeah. For you, Devan, if you have a tip for somebody, I'm sure you've seen some videos come through and things like that. Do you offer feedback at all or suggestions, or you just kind of take them and schedule them?
I honestly do give very honest feedback. I think as my position at Highrock, it would be unjust if I didn't say you're wasting your money running an ad and paying for it when either your static ad or your video is not great for your brand. So I do give that honest feedback.
She's gentle about it.
Some of the times I fixed it myself, just, hey, the deadline's coming up. Let me just redo it for you. Let me, just kind of do that on the house at Highrock. Like, just, hey, let's put something up on the big screen that people will engage with or that sounds better or looks better. But it's more and more lately, I think that people have gotten the drift of making good content for those things. So it's gotten better the past few years that I've been managing it.
And sometimes it's not about the polish, right? Because sometimes the most effective videos are the ones that are homemade or have that grain about them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've got a new one coming up for a local business in Frederick, the Rage Factory, and of course Deadpool's coming out, and Crystal made a really fun, unpolished video. They run a nice, really well-made polished video all the time.
She was just on this show.
And and so she made a really funny one. I ran into her actually at the movies here not too long ago, and I was like, "You're gonna make a fun one for Deadpool?" Because of course, Deadpool, Rage Factory. They go hand in hand. She's like,
that's so perfect.
So, she kind of did definitely make a more candid video to run this month, and I'm sure it'll go over really well for her business. And it's fun. It'll make people laugh.
Yeah.
And,
So if people are out there, businesses, and they say, you know what, I think maybe I need at least to get some advice or talk to somebody, what's the best way for them to reach out?
So if they go to highrock.com, actually, we do a free service where we'll do a 30-minute consultation, and it's not a sales pitch. It literally is, we want to learn about your business, and we can give you some quick feedback. And I'm amazed how often people take advantage of that. I enjoy those conversations because it's fun to get to know people and give them quick tips. So definitely highrock.com. I think you go to the bottom and you can sign up for that as one easy way. On-screen advertising, just Warehouse Cinemas, right?
For the on-screen advertising at warehousecinemas.com if you want to email me, or on the Warehouse Cinemas page. And for Frederick businesses and nonprofits, everyone, if you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce of Frederick County, we still give the first month free. We've done that, and we do still have that to help, especially smaller businesses.
Well, Good Morning
but
Frederick
everyone
might need some ads on the big screen.
There you go.
Remember, I love it.
We can definitely work that
Have to
out.
wait till kick somebody out.
Yeah. Well, you know, the spots come available.
Yeah. I know she'll let me know for
Yeah.
sure. What has been the biggest challenge in your role, Peter, being with Highrock for as long as you have? Is there kind of one overarching challenge that you face?
Well, it's funny, when you're in charge of marketing for a marketing agency, it's sort of like a newspaper writer trying to write a novel. You spend your days doing marketing for others. To find time to market for yourself is hard. But I think most of that is just, some of it just comes naturally with, like you said, doing some of the webinars for small businesses. That keeps me honed on the marketing side because I'm out there talking to businesses, giving them, and hearing what their challenges are. So I think, it's like everybody else, it's finding the time and setting your priorities on what's important for, and staying organized for what's important for the next quarter and the next year.
Yeah. Devan, do you have any challenges that you faced being at Highrock?
Not necessarily. You know, we always laugh that everyone thinks I work for Warehouse Cinemas instead of Highrock, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who, you know, pays my bills, guys. It's, you know, I'm there to help the local businesses, which is nice, and I'm one of the people that, you know, especially works with Peter and my coworkers to host our webinars and our workshops, and we have one coming up, so that's also
a fun one coming up in August.
We have a very fun, unique event coming up in August at Tree Trekkers, actually.
What?
It's a Tree Trekkers.
Yeah, no, we haven't announced it yet, so it'll roll out the registration sometime next week. But August 14th, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. We're actually hosting a happy hour evening event, and it's going to be it's going to be to check the wellness of your brand. It's, you know, every business, or even if you're just a single person that might want to open a business or a nonprofit or work for an organization, it's also going to teach you how to brand yourself, because a lot of people forget that, you know, even when you work for a business, you are still a brand individually as well. But yeah, so August 14th, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. It'll be outside, but trust me, it'll be cool.
It'll be underneath.
The Tree Trekkers.
We have shelter. We have shelter.
Yeah.
And what puts the happy in happy hour?
Well, we are going to have healthy cocktails and mocktails provided by 10th Ward. So,
we love 10th Ward.
And also some
Tree Trekkers.
And some healthy snacks as well. We'll have there, and some really, really great networking and educational aspects to the event. That,
so to get an invite to that, should they email you, or how can they, where can they find the registration? Yeah,
so if you like Highrock's Facebook page, that's probably the easiest, honestly, because we'll definitely be posting the event page on there, as well as Tree Trekkers we're partnering for this event with.
We'll be promoting it.
So we're going to be promoting it everywhere.
We'll make sure we post on the group as well.
It is limited.
I want to get my spot before you put it on.
I'll save you one. There's limited availability, so it's max 80 people for this event. So
well, now 79, because she's coming.
Now 79, so 79
people, because she's coming.
Set up.
Very good. Well, look, we appreciate your time, and I do think I'm so passionate about branding. It's really why I started this show, is to give businesses the opportunity for exposure, but it's so important to make the impact while you're doing it. And the better your brand, the better the consistency with the messaging, the clearer people are on what they're trying to achieve, the better, right? And so
thank you for evangelizing that. That's really important. It is.
I don't know how well it's working, but you know, it is. I think when people hear it enough, sometimes it becomes part of it. But if you are ready to take that next step, and like Peter said, they like to work with companies that have spent money marketing and are just trying to kind of take it up a notch, then there'll be good candidates for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, you can contact them, highrock.com, and Warehouse, we love them too, because obviously, biggest clients. Well, one of them. Closest
cousin.
in relation.
Good cousin. Very good cousin.
Closest in relation. All right, we want to thank Peter and Devan for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.